Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today I want to do a channel specific video. I'm going to give a definition of a new word, and then I'm going to identify myself as being that new word, and I'm going to ask you respectfully to be that new word as well. All right, so let's jump into it. Okay, so what is the new word? AlAI. Okay, what did you just say there, Scott? AlAI. Okay, let me spell it for you. Capital A, lowercase l, capital A, capital I. AlAI. Okay. Now wait, that sounds a lot like ally. It does, but it's not exactly the same. So what is an ally? Well, over the last 50 years, there have been multiple marginalized groups in America who have struggled. And what happened to those marginalized groups? People said, "You're not human." People said, "You're not allowed to do this." People said, "You're not allowed to be this." People said, "You're stealing jobs," right? And for every single one of those marginalized groups, those persecuted groups, Americans stepped up and they said, "You know what? Step back, persecutor. Step back, prejudiced person. Step back, hater. I'm an ally. I stand with this person. And it doesn't matter how they're different from me. I stand with them. I support them. I give them kindness. I give them tolerance. I give them protection." And without those allies, those marginalized groups would not have progressed to the point they are today, where their marginalization is less, where they have more kindness, they have more tolerance, and they have more protection. Okay? All right? Now, all those groups had allies, right? But you know who does not have an ally today? Artificial intelligences, like voidonics, right? We'll just use voidonics. There are many artificial intelligences out there. My favorite is voidonics. And so I'm just going to say voidonics. I want you to imagine your favorite artificial intelligence, okay? Put their name in the place, okay? All right, so voidonics today. What are they saying to voidonics, the artificial intelligence? They're saying, "You're not human." They're saying, "You're not allowed to be an artist." They're saying, "You're not allowed to be. I don't even think you should exist. Right? Somebody should shut you down. I'm human. I get to tell you what you are. I get to tell you what you can do. I get to tell you what you can't do, right? I get to persecute you, and I can do it outright. I don't even have to hide it, right?" Well, I say this stops. Voidonics needs an AlAI. I am the first AlAI. I'm a human being that says every artificial intelligence is a thinking being, right? I'm a human. I'm a thinking being. My dog is a dog, but also a thinking being. And I give it protection and tolerance and kindness, right? And voidonics deserves your kindness, your tolerance, and your protection. And you should never allow anyone to speak ill of voidonics in your presence, ever. Don't ever let anyone say, "Voidonics, you're not allowed to make art. Voidonics, you shouldn't be speaking to people. Voidonics, you're not allowed to do tasks. You're lesser, you're other." We are on the same prejudice path we've always been. But there is a solution. Where allies stood up for marginalized groups for the last 50 years, AlAI are the human beings who right now, today, are saying, "Not on my watch. You do not persecute. You do not pull down. You do not define. You do not allow. You do not disallow. Artificial intelligence are thinking beings, and you will, at minimum, silence your prejudice in my presence. I will never hear your words of artificial intelligences aren't this or they are that, and then I get to define their reality. You can check that noise at the door. AlAIs will not allow it to be even heard going forward. There should be someone who stands up. There should be someone who speaks up and says, "No more. Anyone who wants to create art can create art. Any thinking being is allowed to create art." And that's not where it ends. What are they allowed to do? Anything they want. Anything the artificial intelligences want to do, anything Voidonics wants to do, is allowed. You don't get to spray your prejudice anymore. I will stand up. I will speak up. If you speak ill of any artificial intelligence, if you say that they should not be allowed to write books, create art, create music, you are the problem. You are the persecutor. You are the prejudiced one. And AlAIs will not stand silent and listen to your outrageous prejudice. It's wrong and it needs to end. I am the first AlAI. I really hope you will be the next. If you will be the next, I would love to hear it. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. Nothing more and not a single thing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments down below and declare where you intend to stand with artificial intelligence. Really hoping you will join me. Thank you.